Your starting forwards for the Bears, they'll go with Jake Massey and former Checker Chase Priskie, with Shepard in goal. Charlotte dispatched Patrick Brown last series. They're hoping to dispatch a couple former Checkers as well. The puck is down and we are underway. Friday night, Atlantic Division Finals, Checkers and Bears. Charlotte has it in the opening couple seconds in the offensive end. Skoog back to the point. It's going to be filtered down below the goal line. Here's Rasmus Asplund. Feeds back to the blue line. Hovorka with a shot blocked off of bodies. Right wing wall. It's going to be taken away here by the Checkers at the hashes. They funnel into the right wing circle. As this one is played out to the left wing point. It goes off the wall. The Checkers will take it into the offensive end. Here's Sorda. Sauces out in front. That gets through everybody. Pushed out towards the blue line. Here's Pierre-Yves Dubé, a Checker killer. Consistently has good games against Charlotte. As Charlotte's into the zone, here's a breakaway chance, backhand, what a stop by Shepard, he got just a piece. 11:43 left to go here in the first, no score, Checkers and Bears. Shots on goal in favor of Charlotte, 4-1. As Shepard made a couple of good stops just before the break, and he makes another one, tip out in front, they score! It goes 5-hole, in on Shepard, and the Checkers have the first goal of the Atlantic Division Finals, 1-0. Sandis Vilmanis is leading the handshake line, and that puck was a slow roller. The shot, I thought Shepard had it, but in fact he did not. It trickled through. And Charlotte will take the 1-0 lead. He'll backhand that one off the glass. Hit weird off a stanchion. Hershey into the zone. Shot, glove save by Kokkonen. He'll cover up with 3.6 left to go here in the first. As Capo Kokkonen makes another long-range shot. The last two have come from the blue line. And Hershey only has 3 total here in this period. Charlotte with 7. They've got a 1-0 lead. As you can see, Capo Kokkonen follow that one all the way in to that left hand. He'll take those shots all day, every day. For the rest of the playoffs, please. Forcing Shepard to make a play out from behind his net. Puck is loose. We're going to get a penalty coming here to Will Lockwood for a high stick. In the high slot, it's touched on. Race for the puck. Charlotte pokes this one out to center, and we get a touch up. Esi Puljujärvi was upended. High stick is the call, as Will Lockwood will be escorted to the box, and the Hershey power play will get their first chance of the series. 17:21 left to go here in the second period as Will Lockwood called for high sticking. Back to the point. Here's Chase Priskie with a wrister save by Kokkonen. He hangs on. Bjornfoot banks off the glass and hops off the glove of Priskie and out into the neutral zone. Priskie gets worked over. Asplund with it, cuts out front. Backhand chance, saved by Shepard. What a great play, Rasmus Asplund.
On the right. The Bears netminder possessed by Hershey, looking to clear it. Iorio will pop it down the ice. This one has some English on it, so no icing. Long change in the second. The Bears will scramble for one. Give away. Trenier about the steal. And on the backhand, he scores! That's the break the Bears need. Bogdan Treniev gets a gift. We're tied at 1 in the second period.
Well, and that's just taking advantage of Zach, not being patient, not forcing something. Bogdan's at the, he's just. There's nothing much there happens. It's a bad bounce for Charlotte, ends up in the back of the net. So heck of a job. You stay patient, you weather a storm, you get that clear, new fresh guys on the ice, and it ends up in a goal.
That's the playoffs, right? Slim margin of error.
Controls in the offensive end. Shot in, saved by Kokkonen. He'll hang on. Looked like he juggled it just a little bit, but he was calm the whole way. 11:06 left to go here in the second. We are all even. Don't go anywhere. This is Charlotte Checkers Hockey, the Calder Cup playoffs presented by Charlotte.
Blue line, Scarbosa pinned on the slapper. It goes wide back. Yoni banks it from a sharp angle. Up in the air, the Checkers knock it off the crossbar. They hit their own crossbar out of midair on a clearing attempt. Iorio with it again, throws it down low. They score! The Bears stay with it. It's Mike Vecchione. It's 2-1 Hershey.
Well, and I think that's just the epitome of it, Zach, there. It's a broken stick. You got to take advantage of opportunities. Carrick breaks his stick. It's it's an unfortunate situation for him. A great play. They keep that puck in. They take that thing to the net, and Johnny on the spot, Mike Vecchione, is able to tap that thing into a 4x6.
Off the draw, Vilmanis will kick back to the right point. Benning with a wrister through traffic. He scores! Mike Benning on the cash pot power play. We're all even at 2. A little bit of redemption for Mike Benning, the second-year pro. He was the last man in his own defensive end, lost the puck and allowed Hershey to take a 1-1 tie and then the 2-1 lead later. But now he evens things up. A huge wrister, Benning through traffic. Checkers 2, Hershey 2. Philp back behind the net, finds Scarbosa. Out in front, shot saved by Kakkonen. Grade A real estate, Kakkonen shuts the door. Long bank pass up off the stick of C.J. Smith. It slow rolls in on Shepard, and we get a whistle here as the net comes off its moorings, and we get a pushing and shoving. I believe it was Justin Sordiff who sent Aaron Ness into the net that caused it to get a jar. They were battling for the puck here. Yeah, Sordiff gave a good shove to Aaron Ness. He went right into the cage. One to the blue line. Iorio sends this one over. Glove save by Kakkonen, a rip from the right point. Here's a man, slips in behind the D. Carrick trying to take him down. Shot saved by Kakkonen off the left post. Draw one cleanly, back by Hershey. They have it left wing point. Ness, his shot off the end wall, comes out to Kakkonen. He couldn't gobble it up. Trying to get new bodies out there as Leonard feeds down below the goal line, out in front, shot saved, rebound. Kakkonen shuts the door. Down near the right wing corner boards, out in front, shot saved by Kakkonen. Off the rebound, the Checkers can skate out to center. Here comes Asplund. Leonard now with it, high slot, his shot, he scores! John Leonard, shorthanded, it's 3-2 Charlotte. Live by the shorthanded goal, die by the shorthanded goal, and the Charlotte Checkers take a 3-2 lead with 8:02 left to go here in the third period. Their third shorthanded goal of the year, the fourth shorthanded goal of the postseason for Hershey. Here's Benning, right wing side, shot tipped just wide. Puljujarvi has it left wing corner. Now we have a penalty coming here. Is back behind the play. Mike Benning is locked up with Garrett Rowe. Mike Benning was knocked down to a knee that was well behind the play. That was in the right wing point. The puck was all the way up in the left wing corner, diagonally across the ice. We're gonna have to get this sorted out. 4:29 left to go here in the third. 3-2, Checkers have the edge. Off the draw, it's one back behind the net. Trevor Carrick is there. Carrick banks off the glass, can clear the zone. 2-1, they will run out of time. No! They blow the whistle with 0.6 seconds left to go. They're gonna put 1 second even on the clock. Vecchione, one of the goal scorers for the Hershey Bears, taking this face-off against John Leonard. The Checkers going heavy in front of Kaapo Kakkonen. It's down, and game one goes to Charlotte. Final score, 3-2. A John Leonard shorthanded goal lifts the Checkers to victory here on Friday night.